Speaking of which, we have talked about PCIe quite a bit. You probably want to know what the slots actually look like. This diagram at right shows you that. It shows you actually a couple old school conventional PCI slots next to some PCIe-S. PCIe, I don't know, gray, PCIe are yellow, gray, wherever they are different in other words. Now notice that these serial lanes correspond to slots length. So an old slow, well, I say old, comparatively old by one PCI lane is teeny little bit. And a 16 lane is significantly longer. Another thing that's awesome about PCIe is that you can actually put cards in faster lanes. So if you had a PCI by one card that you really needed for some reason and you did not have any by one slot on your motherboard but you had a by 16, you can actually put the by one card into by 16. Notice that the contacts and the keys line up properly, but of course you're robbing yourself of the by 16 capability because the by 16 lane will function at by one level for backward compatibility. This is an Asian PCIe card. You can see silk screened on the card itself. It says Gigabyte PCI adapter. And you can see by the contacts there that is a by one card. Now, note that you always want to handle these cards, and I don't care if it's a RAM module or a CPU or an I/O module like this, by the upper edges. I would handle it by the middle. The handle up on the top, you never want to touch those copper contacts with your fingers. Not only do you run the risk of transmitting static electricity there, but just the oils on your skin can change the electrical properties of those contacts and give you inconsistent behavior at best, and you could break the unit at worst. See you in the next video.